All right. Boys and gals, Wuthering Waves devs, Kuro Games, listened to us again. Now, I would like to say we should continue to constructively criticize Kuro Games for everything that's wrong in the game that we want fixed. Because obviously, they have shown that they are willing to take that criticism and not throw it back in our faces, but rather do something about it. Let's get into this. So, they said in this tweet right here, since the official launch of Wuthering Waves, we have received a lot of valuable feedback and suggestions through social media and in-game surveys. We are genuinely grateful for your attention and support. We apologize for the deficiencies and issues present in Wuthering Waves, our first fully independent developed and globally published game at Kuro Games. We understand that this has affected your gaming experience, and we are working to improve it for those who love the game. We have been working on optimizations and iterations for the current 1.0 version, and the development of subsequent version updates is also underway. We will address some of the most discussed and concerned issues. Let's actually go ahead and skip this first part because that's what they tweeted. This is the other stuff that they're going to get into with us. Oh my goodness, that is a lot. We're here for it. We are here for it. Okay. Oh, get ready for this. We're going to break all this down right now. Okay. So, on Echo development experience. Echo development feels grindy and inadequate energy materials. We are aware of the common concern in the community that the current Echo leveling experience feels too grindy and the game lacks a wave plates storage system. We have confirmed and will implement the following adjustments while we are working internally on solutions to address other common concerns. What I like about this, so they said we have confirmed and will implement the following adjustments while we are working internally on solutions to address other common concerns. They're being realistic here. They're basically saying, give us some time. We have other concerns we're working on as well. And they're just basically saying we're simultaneously working on it, but we may need a little bit of time, which is fine. They don't directly say that, but they are indirectly saying that from what I infer. What that says, that don't worry about it. They have it handled. Just give it a little bit of time. In the current version, we will launch a limited time Echo material double yield event cord cleansing. Yo, let's go. Oh, that's sick. So, okay, what I like about this, before I read on, what I like about this, they're giving a hot fix, a fix now, and watch. I bet you in the comments below or in the notes below, they are going to be talking about a permanent fix or a more long-term fix for the future. All right, in version 1.1, we will adjust the progression system to reduce the shell credit cost of Echo development. Okay, so another one of those long-term fixes. In version 1.1, we will remove the reward cutscene of the tacit field. Okay, that's more quality of life. I'm not sure. What reward cutscene are they referring to? When you actually spin your wave plates to get the rewards? I don't feel like that's going to have as much of an effect as something else. Maybe? I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's go ahead and read on. From version 1.1 and forward, the yield of Echoes and Echo development materials will be increased. It doesn't say by how much, but they have definitively said that it will increase. In upcoming updates, we will introduce the wave plates storage system. Now, what that tells me is you're going to have your wave plates, like your normal wave plate stamina system there, the 240 out of 240. I wonder if they're going to implement something like in Honkai Star Rail, where they have basically 2400 overflow energy for your stamina. I wonder if that's going to be the same type of system they're going to be implementing with the wave plates. If it is, obviously it won't be as big because wave plates are for more premium content. This could be huge. This could be very, very, very huge depending on how they handle this. 2, regarding our handling of the reward system error when recycling developed Echoes. So on May 29th, 2024, we were notified of an issue with the Echo recycling system where the amount of shell credits players obtained when recycling developed echoes was wrong. Since this was an issue that directly impacts the game's balance, we fixed this problem through an emergency live update on the same night and issued compensation to all players. As part of the measures to minimize the event's impact on the fairness within the player community, we informed the players of the situation and announced that we would remove all additional shell credits obtained unexpectedly as a result of this bug within 14 business days and issue compensations accordingly. However, due to the urgency of this issue, we failed to issue an announcement of this issue in the first instance, which regrettably caused negative experiences for our players. We sincerely apologize for our improper way of handling this situation and the inconvenience caused. Okay. They're literally throwing themselves under the bus for us. The amount of integrity in that one paragraph, huge. Absolutely huge. All right, let's move on. Following an internal discussion, we have decided to compensate all players with the shell credit based on the maximum amount of shell credit that had been unexpectedly yielded through this bug to address the negative impact caused. We will round up to the nearest whole number and provide extra compensation to all players. Shell credit times 1 million. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay. Distribution time by June 10th by 11:59 p.m. So, okay. Cool. Eligibility, character created, and mailbox function unlocked before 10 on May 30th. If you're a new player past May 30th, you will not get this 1 million shell credit, which makes a lot of sense. I wouldn't get too mad about that because if you just started the game after May 30th, you really didn't experience this negative aspect of the game. So kind of makes sense. The compensation is valid until 5:59 on July 3rd. Okay. We apologize again for the hasty way we handled this situation or this issue and for any inappropriate wording in our announcements. We promise that all our future decisions will reflect through consideration and professionalism. This honestly, like this paragraph right here and this one right here just shows how much potential this developer has, Kuro Games. How much potential they have to maintain a loyal player base because they're upfront and honest with us. Don't get me wrong. These issues are issues that probably shouldn't have happened. Realistically and idealistically, bugs shouldn't happen in a game at release. But they did. And guess what? They're literally blaming themselves and then using our feedback that we are giving to fix these issues. And I think Kuro should... I think that's a win. Overall, I think that's a win. That we have a developer that actually listens to us. I don't want to glaze them too much. Because they obviously can take the criticism and professionally address the issues through things like this. So keep criticizing them. Constructive criticism. Don't just tell them, hey, the game's bad, you need to fix it. Be specific about it. Because obviously, if you are specific about what's wrong in the game, they will specifically respond with a very specific response about these specific issues. And I don't know what else you could want from a developer, to be honest with you. I don't know what else you could want from a developer. They're human beings that make mistakes just like us, and they're owning it. They're owning their mistakes and fixing them. I think that's all you can ask of a human being in general. Seriously. So, all right, I'm done on that tangent for now. So let's go ahead and read on. Additionally, to address the poor experience with the ecosystem, we will compensate all rovers with crystal solvents times 20. So 1 crystal solvent equals 60 wave plates. Yo, hold up. They're giving us 60 times 20. What is 60 times 20? Where's the calculator here? They're giving us 1,200 wave plates. Yo. Oh my goodness. Now you might be thinking, why can't we get more pulls? Why can't we get more free characters and stuff like that? Free 5 stars. Well, this really doesn't have anything to do with the actual convene or the pull system or the gacha system. This has to do with the ecosystem and eco farming and wave plates are used to get materials for echo farming. And so they're addressing the actual issue and rewarding us specifically for the actual issue. 1,200 free wave plates? I think that's outstanding. Outstanding. All right, the distribution time will be on June 3rd at 10 a.m. Some people, it might be the 4th, depending on your time zone and whatnot. So I'm not going to get into that. You can look it up yourself if you want to. I hate time zones. I can't ever get them straight. So the mail function unlocked. Eligibility, mail function unlocked. The compensation is valid until 5:59 on June 28th. So you have almost a whole month to even get it. So pretty good, pretty good. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see what else they're cooking right here. 2 on the air in 5-star weapon description. Oh my goodness. I mean, if you don't know about this, just to summarize it, they basically got one word wrong on Gion's signature weapon, which made it seem like it's going to work really, really well with Calcharo. But then they had to walk that back and say, well, the localization was wrong. And so, no, it's not going to work like that, specifically with Calcharo. So, yeah, a mistranslation right there. So, in the meantime, we will offer a one-time compensation of Forging Tides ×5 to all rovers for the known localization issue. As we endeavor to constantly improve the localization quality across different languages, we encourage you to provide us with your comments or suggestions on improving the localization and the experience of players worldwide through in-game feedback channels on our customer support. Thank you for your patience and understanding. Number 3, on version events. We have received extensive feedback on the duration and rewards of the Overdash Club event. To address your concerns, we are currently in the process of redesigning the rules and reward schemes for the upcoming events. Excuse me. I had to burp a little bit. And the immediate solutions are as below. Okay, so 1, we will introduce a new limited time and special event, Wuthering Exploration, to offer new rewards and content to improve your gaming experience. I don't understand what this is like referring to. So far, the Overdash Club is doing fine for me, and I've gotten all the rewards that you can get from it. So I'm not sure what the complaint here is, but let's go ahead and read on. Maybe we'll be able to figure out or infer it from the information we have here. So, the event duration will be 6/13, so June 13th to June 27th. The event rewards: Astrites ×800 and Morphable Elite Class Echo 1 plus Morphable Elite Class Echo 2 plus Premium Tuner and plus Premium Sealed Tube. Moving forward, we shall ensure to make greater collective endeavors internally in designing the version events to improve the event content, quality, and rewards for your better experience. So it seems to me that people just weren't satisfied with the rewards we got from Overdash Club or are getting from Overdash Club. Maybe they feel like it's not enough. So they're doing another event. And I'm guessing it's just to add to the amount of events that we can do. They're probably still going to keep the Overdash Club, is my guess. So you can get those rewards still, on top of the rewards from Wuthering Exploration. Hey, you know what? If they're going to give us more opportunities to get more rewards, I'm all for it. I don't care what the reason's for. I'm all for that. Free rewards? Let's go. Okay. Number 4, on future version updates timeline. This one's going to be interesting because this has to do with YINLIN. Or no, YINLIN's going to be in version 1.0. Right? Yeah, she should be. Okay. Let's go ahead and just read it. Since the official launch of Wuthering Waves, we have received extensive feedback regarding the game's storyline, localization, and various other aspects. We have been listening closely and are grateful for the continued enthusiasm and support from our players, which has exceeded our expectations. To allow everyone early access to experience more content and features of Wuthering Waves in version 1.0, we have decided to advance the release of subsequent content in version 1.0 starting on June 6th, 2024 at 10. This release will include The companion story Solitary Path for Resonator YINLIN, the featured Resonator Convene event, When Thunder Pours for YINLIN, the limited time challenge event, Alloy Smelt, along with many more spin-off events and features. What? What are they doing? That's... Hold up. They're actually releasing YINLIN early. Okay. All right. I just, like... Sorry, I am in shock right now. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. There's a couple of concerns I have with that. Now, since they are releasing her early, that means we get more content sooner. But where does that leave other content after her? Is it going to increase the gap for the release of her and the release of 1.1? Or are they going to somehow, you know, fill that little bit of gap to still maintain the cadence of version releases? I think either way you look at it, that's actually pretty insane that they're going to release her early. Oh my goodness. Okay. That news, oh man, that piece of information. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wuthering Waves version 1.0 will last until June 28, 2024. After which, we will schedule a server downtime and implement the update for Wuthering Waves version 1.1. So what? It came out May 22nd. June 28th is about a week, 1 month and a week. So they're releasing everything about a week early. That's actually kind of crazy. That's crazy. What? Oh, man. Oh, dude. People are mad, though, because they were saving for YINLIN, and they have less time to save now. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's... Dude. What? What? I don't know what to think of this. I really don't. I don't know if I should be excited or actually kind of mad that we just have less time to save for her. It's kind of a bittersweet situation. Her coming out early. Oh, that's interesting. That's, oh man. Okay. Wuthering Waves version 1.1, Thaw of Eons, which will include a new area, Mount Firmament, a new area already, new resonators Jinshi and Changli, and a new boss. I don't know how to pronounce that. Wei? Jue? Something like that. To compensate for any inconvenience caused by this verging time adjustment, here we go. Dude, okay. We will issue compensation to all rovers. Yo, what? What? Bro, what are you doing? That's like an excited yell, by the way, if you couldn't tell. I mean, I'm not... Gosh, that's... What? Okay. Thank you for your understanding and continued support. For detailed information on the event time adjustments, please refer to the in-game announcements. Distribution time will be on June 3rd at 10, just like everything else. And then mail function unlocked. The compensation is valid until 5:59 on June 28th. Okay. Oh my goodness. Kuro is on fire in the best way possible right now. They literally have our agenda in mind, not theirs. They have our agenda in mind. They just keep on showing that they're willing to do this for us. All right, 5. On combat and control experience optimization. Is it going to get better? Okay, we have heard your feedback regarding the poor experience with auto aiming and auto lock on, controls, key remapping requirements, and game feel design. Based on the issues that repeatedly come up in player discussions, we have identified the following issues and will address them accordingly while working on a solution to other known issues not listed below. Auto aiming and auto lock on and camera performance in battle. In the recent updates, we have disabled the combat camera correction feature on PC by default. We have also optimized the default values and ranges for combat camera settings. I know a lot of people are having issues with the camera, and I'm hoping that this fixes it. If the camera performance still is not up to par to what the player base wants or needs, watch, they're gonna bring out another statement saying, well, let's improve it again. Absolutely insane. Genshin could never. All right, bosses existing combat state unexpectedly. What does that mean? Okay, it's going to tell us. In recent updates, we have optimized the aggro ranges for certain bosses, including Thundering Mephis, Crownless, Lampilumen Myriad, and I don't know if I even said that right, and Impermanence Heron, and adjusted the prerequisites for enemies to leave the combat state to reduce abnormal disengagements. In upcoming updates, we will introduce a disengagement warning feature. I love this. Once again, in upcoming updates, it's telling us that they are aware and working on it, but that it will come out later rather than sooner. Upfront, honest, transparent. All right, ghost touch issues on mobile. In recent updates, we have expanded the anti-ghost touch area around buttons. Future versions will include further optimizations for mobile controls. Okay. Cool. Delayed availability of custom key binding feature. In version 1.01, the prerequisite to unlock the custom key binding feature will be lowered to Union Level 2. We will also introduce a new player tutorial for using the custom key binding feature, and we will gradually support more custom key binding options for both keyboard/mouse and controller modes. Nice. I know there's some keys that you cannot change at all. I'm wondering if they're referring to this and they're going to allow full customization rather than keeping some of those keybinds completely locked so that you can't change them. So I'm guessing that that's what they're referring to. I'm not completely sure, but yeah, I did try to change some keys and I couldn't because they're locked. You can't change them. Controller mode experience optimization. In version 1.1, we will remap the current controller shortcut of open chat to open map and add an option to invert y-axis. Okay. Future versions will support controller mode on mobile devices. Nice. Nice. That will be absolutely amazing for a lot of mobile players. Poor game feel design and impact signification. In future versions, we will constantly improve. So multiple updates. So give them time. They're specifically saying that it's probably going to take more than one update. We will constantly improve the event signification and game feel design for characters and monsters, enhancing the overall combat experience and positive feedback during battles. We definitely need that. I know that swords just don't have the impact feel that I think they should, and weapons in general. I feel like the gauntlets feel fine and they sound fine, but when it comes to swords, they definitely could use a little more oomph, sound, and feedback when you're actually hitting the enemy. So okay, all right. And then number 6 on other contents, no purchase limits for store items like flour, leading to accidental purchases. In recent updates, we have added a weekly purchase limit for certain items in the store. Okay. Audio and sound bug effects, or sound effect bugs. In recent updates, we have addressed issues regarding missing sound effects and excessively loud ambient sounds. We have completed some investigations and updates to fix these issues. We will continue to optimize the audio experience to provide a more immersive audiovisual experience. More quality of life updates coming soon. Brought to you by Kuro Games. Performance issues, crashes, and instability. Now, I personally haven't had any issues with that, but let's go ahead and see what this is about. In recent updates, we have fixed crash and instability issues affecting certain devices. We are currently identifying the causes of other crash reports and will continue to implement fixes. We apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused. We are committed to ongoing performance optimization. If you encounter related issues when gaming, please contact customer support for assistance. And there is an actual customer support email that they have provided in previous updates or previous developer letters like this. There might be one at the bottom of this, so we'll have to wait and see. And then number 4, Depths of Elusive Realm, event optimization and updates. We have received numerous player feedback and suggestions regarding the Depths of Elusive Realm event in version 1.0. In the upcoming version 1.1 update, we will further improve this event and add new content, including more playable characters, new challenges, new mechanics, and new buffs. As to be expected, I mean, you can't take one mode and just leave it the way it is in regards to the beginning of the game. You have to take those modes, make them a little bit harder, make them a little bit more interesting, so that they can continue to evolve and grow. To be honest with you, when you have modes like that continue to evolve and grow, you still have that nostalgia effect of, well, this came out in version 1.0, but they're still improving on it, which I think says a lot when developers improve on events that come at launch that people tend to love for nostalgic factors. And so I think this is a very good move, a very, very, very good move. Apart from the adjustments mentioned above, we recognize that there are still many issues in the game that affect player experience. We are committed to listening to every single piece of feedback, continuously organizing, optimizing, and resolving these issues to make Wuthering Waves better. We will share and communicate future updates and optimization progress with you actively. Additionally, we will continue to gather player feedback through version surveys. Since Wuthering Waves' official global launch, we have been disheartened by our inability to provide a high-quality gaming experience to all rovers. We understand that continuously releasing better versions and content is our goal and mission, and we will always strive to uphold them. Finally, we sincerely thank all rovers for your continuous attention and unwavering support for Wuthering Waves. That is a mouthful of information. That is a ton of information, a ton of really, really, really good information for us to know about and for them to say, hey, we messed up. We know we messed up. It actually brings our spirits down that we messed up, but we hope you understand and give us some time to actually make these fixes, is basically what they're saying in this dev letter right here. And once again, can you ask more from a developer? A developer made up of humans who are not perfect. Obviously, we're all humans. We make mistakes. We're not perfect. There's things that we're going to miss. But they are recognizing their mistakes because of our feedback, and they're owning those mistakes and making fixes, actual fixes to the game. I would like to say to Kuro, thank you for your patience, and thank you for trying to understand us. Even though you may not be perfect at understanding us, you are putting your best foot forward and making that attempt to actually connect with us on as personal of a level as you can by making these changes, by actually listening to our feedback. So thank you. We appreciate that so much. Genshin could never.